Okay, so we have AIHL question 2, SL question 5, part A. This is the cross-section of a tunnel. So imagine we're looking at the tunnel from the kind of side view, or as you look into the tunnel. This is you looking straight into the dark tunnel, straight in there. Anyway, it says the tunnel, this cross-section of the tunnel is modeled by this cubic function from here to here, from 2 to 8. Part AI, it says first find dy dx. Okay, so y is minus 0.1 x cubed plus 0.8 x squared. Dy dx is the derivative. How do I get the derivative? Well, hang on, it's 0.1. That's 0 minus 0.1. So I multiply by the power, so that's minus 0.3, and I subtract 1 from the power, squared, plus multiply by the power, 0.8 times 2 is 1.6, and subtract 1 from the power, that's 1. So that's it, that's dy dx. It then says, hence find the maximum height of the tunnel. Now guys, be careful here. You have a calculator. You can literally graph this, find the maximum in your calculator and get the answer. But because he says hence, he's actually forced you to get the derivative. He wants you to see that the maximum occurs when the first derivative equals 0. So we say, I'm going to say at max dy dx equals 0. So minus 0.3x squared plus 1.6x equals 0. X equals, and this I will do with my calculator, guys. So I'm just going to go menu, algebra, polynomial tools, find the roots of a polynomial. This is a quadratic. I'm trying to get the roots of a quadratic. That's minus 0.3. That is 1.6. And there's no constant term, so that's just 0. Press enter, and I get 0 point something, which is 0 basically. So I get 0 and 5.33333. So x equals 0 or x equals 5.33333, etc. Which do you think my answer is? Well, obviously it's the 5.33333 because it's this one here. And we'll actually graph, which I'll show you guys when you graph this, you'll get the same answer. But I need to find y. So this y when x is 5.33333. So that gives me minus 0.1 times 5.3333 cubed plus 0.8 times 5.3333 squared. And this is minus 0.1. No, I don't want to do that. Minus 0.1 times 5.3333 cubed plus 0.8 times 5.3333 squared. Press enter and I get 7.58519. 7.58519, which is approximately equal to 7.59 to 3 significant figures. And this is obviously in meters. Okay, just to check your answer, guys, you may as well graph this. To give you a very nice way to check if you're right. You can actually graph this function here. So I'm going to graph it. It's negative 0.1x cubed plus 0.8x squared. Graph it, looks something like this. Find the maximum, analyze graph maximum, lower bound upper bound. It's at 5.3333, which I expected, and the answer is 7.5852, which rounds to 7.59. The reason I got 7.58, well, I did get, it does round to 5.52, so all good. Okay, that's part A. I'll do part B in the next video.